Today we are at Norwich train station consisting of a Co-op, Subway, Costa, WH Smith and a Starbucks. Not a massive train station, but it'll do. We are getting on the Greater Anglia as we're off to Cromer. You don't need to mind the gap on a Greater Anglia. Never heard the phrase till a few years ago when I started travelling around the rest of the country. Here's a little look inside of our Greater Anglia trains. The train has left the building. We are now leaving Norwich, going through Sow House, then going through Wroxham and Hoverton. You might have to correct me on the next one. Worsted? Go through Worsted? I don't know. Never heard of it. And then we went through North Walsham, through Gunton, and then the next one's such a tiny stop. There barely was a stop. It was like going through a forest, and Roughton. And here's a picture because I forgot to take a video of Cromer Station, sorry. Lizzie's Fruit and Veg was the cutest building I ever saw first when going through Cromer, so I just had to get it on video. I just thought they have such little cute shoppy shops. This little newsagent's really caught my eyes, really cute. It's church time and history time. This is one of the most beautiful churches I've ever seen. There was a service going on, so I didn't go inside, but this is built in the 15th century. By the 19th century, it was almost derelict. Architect Sir Arthur Bloomfield came to rescue it in 1880, rebuilding the chancel and repairing the navel and the tower. I also captured a memorial for World War I and World War II servicemen. I walked past some more medieval looking buildings. They were super cute. And then we walked down this kind of alley which kind of looked like Diagon Alley. I'm not gonna lie. It was very, very nice. Very nice. I then come across this really cool pub called the Wellington. This dates back to 1790. There was a major fire in the 1890s. This was then rebuilt in 1904. The Bookworm buys and sells secondhand books. This really stood out to me. Cromer actually has a lot of connections to literature, which I'll have to go deeper into another time. It's time to visit the pier. What's one thing you must do when you go to the beach? I got chips on the pier. They were healthy. They were actually really healthy, not greasy at all, chunky, soft, hot, tasted really good. Tasted like chips. No criticisms there. Cromer Pier is a Grade 2 listed building recognised for its historical significance. There is a lifeboat station right at the end of the pier, and there's also a pavilion theatre. A jetty existed as early as 1391. There were several wooden structures which had been destroyed by storms. An iron pier was constructed in 1901, which was 500 feet long, which also had a bandstand. The Royal Engineers removed the middle section during World War II. The pier and its pavilion were then destroyed in 1953 from gales. In 1978, it then had more seating and a new cafe and bar built in. But now we're heading out of Cromer, doing our coastal walk to Sheringham, so catch me along for our next video where you can see that.